Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Aether Hub and our 25 Cards of Christmas series, where we are celebrating the holiday season the best way we know how, learning the lore of the greatest legends in Magic the Gathering, and giving their cards away to you, the fans. Today, let's go deep and get disturbed by one of the oddest-looking commanders around, Atogatog. Debuting in Odyssey, this legendary Atog, whose name is literally just the species name back-to-back, seems to be at the head of some mad players' Atog tribal decks. But what exactly is an Atog? And how does that translate to Atogatog? Atog as a creature type reside mainly on the plane of Dominaria, with all different types of subspecies and varieties to choose from. Atogs are odd-looking humanoid-shaped creatures that resemble reptiles in their skin and other features. So they are lizard people, much like the Viashino, only much, much less intelligent. Their most prominent feature would probably be their eyes and mouths. Atogs have very large eyes and mouths compared to the rest of their bodies. Their mouths are of particular importance as they are often lined with rows and rows of sharp teeth, tools needed for another defining characteristic of the Atog, their diet. Atogs are the goats or sharks of the MTG multiverse, even more so than the actual sharks and goats. And by that we mean they simply eat whatever they can fit their mouths over. They are not picky eaters, consuming anything from trash to artifacts to the land itself. Sounds like a good card for Commander. Not shying from rotting flesh or even magic. Their diets change depending on the Atog species, with each consuming something slightly different depending on its environment. Another interesting trait of the Atog is that they take on benefits from the weird things they eat, and at the very least they become stronger after feeding on preferred menu options. This is a notable trait of almost every Atog creature type card ever printed in MTG. Atogs on Dominaria are similar in appearance to goblins, but as mentioned before, a little more lizardy looking. Yes, they are considered less civilized than goblins, which is really saying something. They're not known to have any real societal structure, being scavengers and overall are not very nice. However, they are considered somewhat sentient as they've been using crude weapons and wearing ornate decorative items. All this information brings us full circle to the curious case of the Atogatog of Dominaria. Wearing what appears to be a crown and worshipped by lesser Atogs, the Atogatog seems to have cultivated a mostly crude version of a society for the Atog. However, this brief spark of sentience is overshadowed by the fact that the Atogatog eats his own kind. This practice seems to be a pretty smart one, though, knowing other Atogs get stronger when they eat. When the Atogatog eats another Atog, he gets as strong as the previous Atog. Yes, it's a brutal regime. And that, you guys, is the brief history of the Atog and, of course, Atogatog. As with all of our 25 cards of Christmas videos all throughout December, we will be giving away a copy of Atogatog to a lucky fan of the channel. To enter, just make sure you leave this video a like, comment below, and share it across the multiverse. The winners will be announced after the series comes to an end. We also can't thank you enough for those who decided to share this video on sites like Reddit and by supporting us on Patreon. It goes a really long way in helping the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Carolyn Page, and we'll see you next time here on the Aether Hub. Thanks so much for watching our latest video here on the Aether Hub. Our channel only exists thanks to fans like you and those who've joined the Vorthos army over in Patreon. Many thanks to our latest supporters, David Coulterman, Peter Jadalrab, Anton Thorne, Daniel Vincent, and Marcirio Pajeo. Welcome to the Vorthos army! The same goes for all of the lore legends that you see in the credits, the supporters who make this channel possible. As always, thanks so much for watching today. I'm Carolyn Page, and you are the Vorthos army.